wild and new to see. On my own, far from home, I was scared alone. When your beat showed the way to me. We're breaking through, down to the core. No stopping us, not anymore. Inside the storm, I found the key. Your beat sprang out, my voice has been released. Hear it call, it's whispering truth. This melody in harmony will strike a chord that's gonna break us free. When it all seems so dark and bleak, when the hole looks so cold and deep, I hold tight, leave it all, just let go and fall. Let your beat light the way for me. We're breaking through, down to the core. No stopping us, not anymore. Inside the cage, in the beast, your beat rang out. My voice has been released. Hear it call, it's shouting the truth. Just sing with me. This melody will strike the chord that's gonna break us free. Look at us, so big and small, two together through it all. Heart of gold, a wish come true. You and me, unbreakable. We're breaking through, right to the core. No stopping us, not anymore. I'm heading home to city streets. Your beat now mine. Our dreams are lost, unleashed. You and me, my hand in your hand. Our two voices entwined in a crescendo, spiraling up, rising forever. You and me, we set the rhythm of my heart free. It was bounding in hope that this day would come. Beat a tempo in time with your own heart, playing a song just for us to sing. so fast. things wild and new to see. On my own, far from home, I was scared alone. When your beat showed the way to me, we're breaking through, down to the core. No stopping us, not anymore. Inside the storm, I found the key. Your beat rang out, my voice has been released. Hear it call, it's whispering truth. This melody in harmony will strike a chord that's gonna break us free. When it all seems so dark and bleak, when the hole looks so cold and deep, I hold tight, leave it all, just let go and fall. Let your beat light the way for me. We're breaking through, down to the core. No stopping us, not anymore. Inside the cage, in the beast, your beat rang out. My voice has been released. Hear it call, it's shouting the truth. Just sing with me. This melody will strike the chord that's gonna break us free. Look at us, so big and small, two together through it all. Heart of gold, a wish come true. You and me.
Fucking hell. This goddamn thing just does not want to fucking work properly. Fucking OBS. Anyway. Hello, hello, hello. How is everyone? Hope everyone's doing well. Hola. Hello. Oh my god. My goodness gracious. Hello to a wonderful Saturday. Thank you, Red Halo, for the resub. I appreciate it. Hopefully everyone's doing well. We are going to be doing some stuff. We're going to discuss a little bit of, or have a discussion over about the recent One Piece chapter that came out. Whenever it was. So that's going to be exciting. What? What? Sorry, something Twitter. I have no idea what they're asking me for. Fucking Twitter. Are we looking to Spooky? Gotcha. Wait, what? Why am I getting these notifications all of a sudden? What the fuck is all this? Anyway, hello everyone. The One Piece chapter was very interesting. For several different reasons. We're also going to discuss a lot about like the bizarre things I'm hearing within the One Piece Twitter community, which is never good. which is never good. There's some quite interesting takes, and I guess the first thing we could talk about is bleh, I can't fucking speak. I guess the first thing we could talk about is exactly like the fact that this is literally fucking Goon Valley. I mean, we kind of figured that out at some point. Hello, Smithy. But Goon Valley is canon, is the thing, is an actual real thing, and I'll be honest with you, I fucking hate that. And I'm gonna give you a really, I don't know if it's a hot take, but I'm gonna give you a take that I think perfectly exemplifies how I don't necessarily like Oda's writing of female characters. Because fuck, man, Goon Valley sounds horrifying. It's nothing like it's nothing that crazy. Goon Valley is just what the One Piece fandom is calling God Valley, because the grand prize for God Valley during the hunt by the Celestial Dragons was literally Shakuyaku, Shaki, the former empress of the Kuja pirates, and everyone literally went to go, like the Roger pirates and even the Rocks pirates went to God Valley because of her, and everyone's just making fun of it because it's Goon Valley. So Goon Valley is essentially the meme that the Western and One Piece community is going with. Hello, Joshua. But I just wanted to really talk about like why I'm not really happy. Okay, who cares if I'm not happy? It's more of a critique of Oda's writing for female characters that, for me personally, I have noticed is one of his weaknesses. What do I mean by that? It's because Oda has this incredible job. Oh, not incredible job. Oda does this incredible job with introducing female characters strongly each and every single time. Right? There's so many female characters in One Piece, like whether it be Nami, whether it be Robin, whether it be Hancock, whether it be Shakuyaku, whether it be Gloriosa, Big Mom even. He's always manages to really start off strong with them in terms of the writing, in terms of the presentation in the story, or whenever they appear during each arc. And then he just, for some strange reason, fumbles or reverts back to this weird thing where like a lot of these female characters are then no longer shown being written strongly. There's some few exceptions, there are moments where Robin gets her moment, Nami gets her moments and stuff like that. But like he always does this. He introduces straight out of the gate with a strong female character. She's kicking ass. She looks so good. Like, fucking, holy hell, Shakuyaku came out fucking destroying the Roger pirates. And then for some strange reason, he like reverts back to like that old man perverted mentality. He's just like, what the fuck are you doing, my guy? It's like, fuck, man. Hello, Nameless. Bro, it was cool at first, but her gag ruined her for me. But that's the thing, like, he showcases this with almost every female character. Even Rebecca. When Rebecca was first introduced, she was, good. He introduced her well. And now, like, what is happening? Like, he just slowly devolves them as a characters as it progresses. With whatever character arc they have or as they go further into the story. Like, there's moments where he showcases them being that badass again, but then it just fucking... He doesn't do anything with it. He doesn't do anything, like, meaningful with it. And to me, that's like, what the fuck? I noticed quite a few mangakas aren't great at writing female characters for a few reasons. Mostly, they aren't sure what to do with them most of the time. That's mostly with shonen writers. There are some shonen writers... It's funny, because female mangaka writers, of course, know how to write great female characters, right? Very rarely do you ever get a male shonen a mangaka that does it well. You know? Like, to be fair, Oda is much better than whatever the fuck Kishimoto fucking decided to do. You know? So much better than what Kishimoto did. Kubo, to me, was always like, he created great designs for these characters, but then he never really utilizes them well. You know? They're just like in the background. Except for like Rukia, except for like, you know, moments with Yoruichi and stuff like that. There are moments that he gives those female characters that are, I think, way better than whatever Kishimoto ever did. As well as like, I think Kubo and Oda are like in the same wavelength in terms of that though. I would say like both of them really do it the same way. Let me just put on some music, sorry. You know, and that's like one of my biggest like bleh stuff with Oda's writing of female characters. You know who actually does actually write them really well, despite the fact that he fucking really went full blown hard on like the fan service? Fucking Hiro Mishima, creator of Fairy Tail. I know people are gonna say, what the fuck are you talking about? You know, there's nothing but fan service, you know, all this and that. Yes. But guess what? He also introduces and actually really takes care of a lot of female characters like Urza, you know, Juvia even sometimes. Lucy even gets her moments to shine. But like, Oda just starts off so strong with these female characters and then just like devalues them a bit. You know? Gives them moments here and there, but then like, he turned Big Mom into a fucking meme. Like, come on, man. The strongest fucking female pirate in the verse that we know of, and she becomes a fucking meme? I don't know. Maybe I'm just being a little bit too critical with Oda's writing for female characters, but like, that's what I've noticed, that he does that a lot. Shakuyaku, beautiful, strong, kicking Roger Pirate's ass. Really, you know, really a strong female character straight out of the gate. And now she's part of God Valley. God Valley as a prize, you know, because she was taken away by, what the fuck's their name? I don't know, the weird looking one. I don't remember what the fuck their names are. You know, and she gets captured for an entire year. Like, I just, like, I don't really like that. I don't really like that. That's how he does this to a lot of female characters. It just kind of sucks, man. It really does kind of suck. We still don't know what exactly happens. Maybe Shakuyaku, when Shakuyaku gets rescued, probably by Rayleigh, she's probably gonna kick fucking all the Celestial Dragons' ass. So like, yay! But like, I that's my one critique of Oda's female character writing, aside from like the fucking dumb fan service scenes that don't need to happen at all. I don't know. Have I read the chapter? Yes. Not on stream. I read it on while I was at work. Don't tell my boss that. You forgot about the Attack on Titan female writing? I mean, I'm not gonna comment on that just because I don't quite remember like the female characters that are not Mikasa and Historia. No, I just can't. I can't make a comment on it. But yeah, man, that's what my one critique. Could have fooled me. What's up? Grade A under A. Love that guy. Top channel. He had a quote in a video on school essays. It perfectly explained my point in 200 words. Why would I need to write 2,000 words of shit? You get to the point where you don't know what to write. Interesting. So wait. So you think that kind of explains Oda's writing? With female characters? I mean, I guess, like, Oda definitely does showcase just how to start them off really strong, and then he doesn't know what to do with it. So yeah, I mean, I guess I could see where that's coming from. Exactly the point that not memorable. Oh, then if we're making that point, then yes. Okay, yes, I agree. Yeah, like aside from Mikasa, like fuck, man. Like I said, like Hiro Mishima has a lot of faults, including being a very horny guy who apparently writes a lot about like the power of friendship and stuff like that, because apparently he did not grow up with a lot of friends, so that's how he imagined like what friendships were like. I feel bad for the guy, but he does do a lot of fan service, so it's like at least you have female characters in Fairy Tail that are memorable enough, like Urza, who's strong as fuck, you know, who's one of the strongest characters in the verse. I don't know. I personally never found it hard. You know what? I can't really say that because I haven't written anything, so I can't fucking make a comment on that. But like, it can't be that difficult, right? It can't be that difficult. How would you write a female character? To me, the best way to write a female character is, you know, start off strong. That's perfectly fine. That's a good thing that Oda does. He starts off a lot of these female characters strong. The one thing I would do constantly is not use them as a plot device to move the story forward to boost the male characters up. You know? Like, for example, I'll give you a perfect example. Let's just say you have a damsel in distress moment, right? Let's just say let's just say you are a writer and you write a damsel in distress moment, right? How about instead of just waiting for the female character to wait on the male character to come and rescue that person, have the female character do something with what you have already portrayed with that character to escape from that situation. That's where you can get some good writing. A female character, if you don't want to make your female character like as strong as the male characters for whatever reason, there are multiple ways of doing it, like making them way smarter and outsmart the opponent. Make them find ways to get out of these situations that doesn't require strength, but allow them to be the ones to get out of that situation. Do not do something and then they get recaptured again, and the only way they can escape is by, you know, having the male character or some male character be the one to solve the issue. Tifa is a great example of a really well written female character. She could kick fucking ass. You know, there's a lot of things that fits her personality, but she can kick ass. Tifa is a great example of a great written character. You know, like there's always gonna be moments of like insecurity or like moments of like where you want the female character to essentially be someone that can be used as a plot device. But don't make them be that damsel. Make them do something that allows them to escape. I get you. The female is good for me, opinion. Yeah, I did get your point. So yeah, like okay, I'll give you an example of what Oda could do for Shakuyaku, right? Hello, Seth. Lord, the Sosei no Miyoji. Shut up. Actually, I never watched the show. The only reason why I got this shirt is because it was from a Loot Crate when they did anime Loot Crate. Which was like almost 10 years ago now. Holy shit. I'll give you a perfect example of what Oda could do with Shakuyaku. Or what he could have done. Instead of getting her captured, right? Let's say instead of getting her captured by like someone stealing money or anything like that. Instead of, you know... No, you know what? Never mind, because that still counts as damsel in distress. How about just not having Sakuyaku become a damsel in distress? How about that? Like, you know what? It's weird. It's like the best example I could give you is something that I could only describe in theory, because who knows if this will be possible. My theory or my idea of a way, like, let's say for example, because there's a bunch of theories out there talking about how like Nami could get captured by Emu or whatever, you know. When and if, for in this instance, that Nami does get captured by Emu and gets, you know, in the abyss or whatever, right? Let's just say, for example, you could have Nami outwit Emu. The one thing that Emu hates most of all, aside from Joy Boy, is being seen as inferior to a low-level person, like, you know, someone like Nami is. You could have Nami outwit Emu, manage to escape, and then do something like steal that big-ass ancient weapon that Emu has control over, the one that shot beams down to Lelouch. There you go. Not only does it show Nami being incredibly smart in outwitting your opponent, outwitting possibly, you know, the final villain, you also have her become the cat burglar that she's known for, and commit the greatest heist in the fucking history of One Piece. Boom. You still have the damsel in distress, but guess what? She doesn't have to wait for Luffy, Sanji, Zoro, whoever to go and rescue her. She manages to escape on her own. That's how you could do it. You could do the same thing with Shakuyaku, but the problem is I think with Shakuyaku it's going to be a little bit more difficult because of... Actually, no, it can't. No, you could come up with something. I think Oda's smart enough to come up with something where Shakuyaku doesn't have to wait for Rayleigh to save her. But it's more than likely going to happen anyway, so what the fuck does it matter? But like Urza from Fairy Tail is a great example of a really good written female character. Tifa, fantastic written character. Trying to think. What's another great female character? Levy from Black Lagoon, fantastic written female character. I find a lot of the writers just aren't confident in the skills of writing female characters. They write them like you would in male characters, but they seem to believe male and female characters should be night and day and psych themselves out on the task of writing them. I mean, yeah, at the end of the day, if you are a male mangaka or male writer, you know better how to write male characters than female characters. It's because you already understand the mindset of being a guy. Where it's harder because maybe you didn't grow up with female friends or siblings or just like a close female companion who you can bounce off of and get ideas from. That's very well possible. I mean, Oda has his wife. I'm sure if he asks his wife, she will gladly be like, yeah, so this is what you should do. But I think it's also, I think another major issue is just Shonen Jump in general. Because Shonen Jump, a lot of the editors in Shonen Jump have this old school mindset still. Oda has these old school mindsets. And that's where like a lot of the issues come from as well. Because a lot of these editors think, oh, this is how female characters should be written, or like this is a great way for a shonen series to depict a female character and have her be involved in the plot in some way. And it's always the same thing, having the main character, the main guy, be the one to save her after a certain incident, getting captured, or something like that. A lot of this is like these really old school mindsets of storytelling. Yeah. Funny, me neither. I just like the designs of some characters. Yeah. I said it once and I'll say it again. Write the damn character and put the gender after. Boom. Every issue solved. That is perfect. That is a perfect mentality to have. But here's the issue. If your story is long, you have to start developing your character in certain ways. And for some authors, they tend to insert more of that same problematic issues, because once they have decided on the gender, then they're gonna add those gender specific traits that most see as common or like tropey-ish, I guess is the best way to put it, and they will start implementing that, and then it would be like, fuck. And I think that's part of Oda's issues, right? I think that's another thing that Oda does as well, and it's just frustrating because that's like, fuck, man, fuck, just sucks. Well, be a good writer then. Issue solved. If only it was that easy. If only it was that easy. You know, I don't know. I just feel like that is my one critique, especially with the recent chapter in God Valley that I have with Oda, and just making fucking Shakuyaku as the big prize. It's just like, fuck, man. Fuck. And then he fucking does the thing with Garling and fucking Shanks and Shamrock's mom. Doesn't even tell, like, we don't even know anything about her. And Garling just fucking stabs her. It's just like, is she gonna be important? Like, this is literally the only other character he has ever drawn in his manga using gray, what's it called? Gray, fuck, I forgot what they're called. But using the color gray in his manga. So she's like, so what? We're not gonna get anything? Maybe we might get more if we do a Shanks flashback, but like, there needs to be a little bit more, you know? A little bit more to it. Like, she has to be something special. And I feel bad for her because she really did love Garling. Garling just became a piece of shit. Well, not became a piece of shit. He was a piece of shit. You know? That motherfucker decided to kill Shanks' mom just so that he could fucking make Shakuyaku his wife. He's a fucking scumbag. He's the biggest piece of shit so far we ever seen in the fucking show. Which, you know, was kind of hard. Kind of hard to, like, do that considering there's a bunch of fucking pieces of shit in fucking One Piece, you know? I don't know, it just... I just feel like this female character should have been a little bit more important. But we'll see. Maybe we might see more later on. You never know. Damsel in One Piece only even specified only applied to only female characters. That is true. Sanji was a damsel in distress. Ace, damsel in distress. I think that's all, right? Am I missing anyone? Zoro was in Film Gold. He was for a bit. We need more Yomi Hime. She's a badass who loves sweet and basically obliterated Akama in the sequel and would have done a plot needed Akama alive. Wait. Is that from... Wait, what is that from? But yeah, no, Oda does use the damsel in distress trope a lot. I mean, I guess he likes it, you know? Oh, Akame got killed? Akame got killed, man. Still get, fucking PTSD from that fucking manga. Everyone just fucking dies. It's fucking insane. Everyone except the main female character, who is a badass. Although, it's been so long since I read the manga. Did she have a final fight? I don't remember if Akame had a final fight. Did she fight, as Death? Is that what her name was? Yep, she's the one who actually killed her. Okay. Yeah. I mean, Ezda was fucking an insane fucking character. You know what? It's funny because Hancock is supposed to be what Death was, minus, you know, the sadistic part. A strong female character who falls in love with the main lead, the main male lead. Difference is, Hancock's gag or her love for Luffy is kind of treated like a joke at times. Whereas that, yes, she does have an affection, she does show love to the male character. I don't remember what the fuck his name is, right? But she's still fucking badass. You know, she still is fucking serious about, like, even during her, like, really, like, flustered moments. Hancock can have that, but Oda doesn't seem to write it that way. As that was great, yeah, she was fantastic. Aside from the sadistic part, I didn't like that part, but, you know, other than that, great female character. Ezra takes the male character. If I remember correctly, Ezra kidnaps the male character, puts him in like a tournament. She first discovers him in a tournament, then wants to keep him for herself. Still is in love with him until comes a point where I think he rejects her or something. I don't remember. It's been so long. But yeah, at the end of the day, they both die. Akame got killed is that series where, like, you just expect everybody to fucking die in that fucking show. Or in that fucking manga. Everyone just dies. It's like fucking Game of Thrones, just, you know, not dumb like Game of Thrones. Actually, no. Great, I just made a bunch of Game of Thrones fans very unhappy with my statement. They killed my girl Mez after 2 damn panels. Well, she probably deserved it. But yeah. Right, going back to Garling. He is confirmed to be Shanks and Shamrock's father, which I was hoping he wasn't, but he is. I'm very interested to see exactly how Shanks was able to escape. My guess is we're gonna learn more about Dragon. Mungi the Dragon. We finally get to see a young dragon. Someone called him ugly. Someone called him fucking ugly, and I was like, damn. You're gonna call, why are you calling people ugly? Right? It's like, why are you calling people ugly? That's so stupid. Why call them ugly? Let me see. What was the statement? Definitely love must be blind because he is ugly as fuck. So you're saying Luffy's mom is blind because she fell in love with the dragon? Or maybe she fucking loved Dragon for who he was, not how he fucking looked. That I hate that fucking I hate that mentality that people have in terms of romance writing. Why does that fucking matter? What matters is fucking that they like each other for their personalities, for who they are. Now, Mama Jean's dead carried. Who? For Luffy? I mean, yes. Clearly. But that doesn't mean that, like, just because Dragon isn't attractive to you or to that individual means that, like, fucking he can't fucking find love with somebody. She wanted the big D in her name. Get out. I'm kidding. No, but like, yeah, it's like, fuck, man. And I'm glad Oda's showcasing that. Have you noticed that, like, the characters that the fans seem to fucking think is the hottest fucking characters in the world have shitty personalities? Aside from, like, Robin, no, honestly, no. When we were first introduced to Robin, when we were first kind of introduced to Nami and all on Park Arc, they were assholes. They had mean personalities. They were great looking characters that had mean personalities. They were misunderstood, right? But, like, Oda is showcasing several times, especially in this arc, especially in Elbaf, where he showcases what he views as true romance. Did Harold like Edith, whatever her name is, the one who Loki's mom? Probably not. Maybe he did have some sort of affection because he did mourn for her, so he probably did have some sort of affection, right? But who did he really like? Ida, right? No, I haven't talked about Final Fantasy VII yet. You know, it's like Oda's showcasing that beauty means nothing. You know? Beauty means absolutely fucking nothing. And he's created characters that simp for that beauty. And guess what happens? Guess what fucking happens? The most beautiful woman in the world falls in love with a person that probably doesn't fucking is attracted to certain people. You had Shakuyaku being fallen over by like almost every single fucking individual. Who did she end up with? The one guy who wasn't simping all over her. Why? Because there was mutual respect. Rayleigh didn't see her as some sort of trophy that Roger likely did. He saw her as an individual. That's what fucking matters. MTV ruined everything. MTV is the bane of entertainment's existence and the way people perceive certain things. This is a hot take. I just think Bleach has the best written female characters so far in Shonen Jump. I disagree simply for the fact that, for the most part, Kubo doesn't do a lot with them. He focuses on a few, but he doesn't focus a lot on the others. I think Kubo and Oda are essentially the same in regards to it. I think Kubo and Oda are basically equals in how they perceive female characters. And how they write female characters. That's my opinion on it. But we can all agree that they're both better than fucking Kishimoto. All right, I guess I could talk about this next. So this is a misconception with Roger that I've noticed. You know, everyone can have their own interpretation, everyone can have their own opinion on it. But there's a thing inside the One Piece community that talks about how, like, Roger is a bad fucking person for going to stop Rocks. Despite the fact that Rocks went to God Valley to save his wife and children, to save his family. I think it's too early to make a statement that Roger was a piece of shit at all until we see the full picture. You also have to understand that the only information that we have currently right now is what the Marines have said, which was that Roger teamed up with Garp to save the Celestial Dragons to basically kill Rocks at God Valley. We are all thinking that's exactly what happened, but we're missing the context. We're missing the context. What was that, Nameless? I saw you post a comment. I don't know if you want to repeat it. You could definitely repeat it. I don't mind. Right? We don't know the context, and people are making assumptions based off that context. To me, I think there's something more going on that we do not know yet. And it's important to see the full picture of what happened at God Valley before making this assumption that Roger went there to stop Rocks from saving his family, which I find totally ridiculous. Because to me, and everything that we know about Roger, one of his key traits was that he will go to the ends of the earth to save his friends, the people he cares about. Right? Shakuyaku is definitely someone that he really cares about. She is a friend. Roger blames Rocks because, you know, Shakuyaku disappeared or was taken while she was there. You could blame her for setting her shop there, but guess who was at fault at the end of the day who took her? It was a member of Rock's crew who backstabbed him, who became a traitor for money. So that's why I'm like, Roger does not know that Rocks is going in to save his family. He doesn't know this. Right? So he just fucking goes in there not knowing what the hell Rocks is planning on doing, and if Rocks gets in his way, he's gonna stop it because he wants to save Shakuyaku. Right? More than likely, what's going to happen is that Roger's gonna find out. Right? Roger's gonna find out about why Rocks is actually there. The only person Rocks told the truth about why he was there was Harold. Not even his own crew. And why do I think that is? I think that's mostly because of the fact that someone likely was a traitor and he did not want to reveal this information in case members of his crew find out. Because let's face it, a lot of the members of Rock's crew are assholes. Are people who would literally backstab anyone within the crew. They're not afraid. We already seen it. We already hear them talking about how, like, their backs. Shiki literally dropped bombs on, like, people that, like, were part of, like, their crew. And he was like, oh my god, my bad. Oh my god. Did I do that? Like, what the fuck? Why? That's why Rocks didn't fucking tell anyone in his crew. Because he can't trust them. He created an entire crew of people that he cannot fucking trust. He just expected them to do, you know, or help him because it's in their own benefit as well. Right? So it's like, I get why Rocks didn't tell his entire crew. Rocks is going to go in there, and then this is just my assumption, my theory, what's going to happen in the next chapter. Rocks is going to go there, he's going to try to save his family. Something's going to happen. Whether someone kills his wife right in front of him, or something else. Rox is gonna go insane, gonna go like batshit crazy towards the celestial dragons, towards the people who committed this atrocity. Right? Maybe he thinks that like Blackbeard, baby Blackbeard also died. He's gonna go apeshit. Or while Rox is going apeshit here, Emu Domai reverses it, makes him evil, makes his demon. And the only people strong enough on that island to stop him would be Roger and Garp. So Roger and Garp work together to stop Rox. They try to save him, they try to stop him from doing all of this. But unfortunately, they have no choice but to kill him. And then, after that, Roger somehow manages to get the chest with Shanks in it. They escape. They leave. Shakuyaku is saved by Rayleigh. They also leave. Rayleigh and Shakuyaku fall in love. You know? And then Rox unfortunately dies. And the Rox crew is split up because they see that Rox got killed and they're like, fuck this shit. I'm out of here. Fuck this crew. And then that's it. That's why I don't like this narrative or this claim that Roger is a piece of shit for doing this, because he does not know anything. He's only going there to save his friend. So that's why it's like, I don't like that narrative just yet. We still don't know the context. We need context. Context matters, folks. Context matters. Right now you're seeing the context of before. You need to see the context of what happens during the incident and what happens after. You need context from those three places until you can make a definitive decision of if the character's actions are justified. And then you can make the decision whether or not the character was there because, oh, he just wanted to help, or he's a piece of shit. Gotta wait. That's all you gotta do. You just gotta wait. I think being a weekly reader harms people's perception of how they should feel about certain things, you know? And a lot of Oda's writing is all about tricking you into believing something and then something else occurs. And that is important. Do you think Valley's flashback hurts Roger's legendary image? No. No. Because here's the thing. Roger at this time was young. He was, you know, a free-spirited young pirate out on the seas. More than likely, he didn't have like a proper goal. I think what happens in God Valley starts that moment where he essentially becomes that legendary pirate that we all know. Right? That's when it starts. He sees what happens in God Valley. He realizes there's something more out there. Maybe Shanks is the reason why he does it as well. But he slowly becomes more mature. You see it in the previous chapter where he realizes that Shaki more than likely does not like him. But he understands that Ray likes him. But Ray likes her. Sorry. Let's not get yaoi shipping over here. Let's not get the yaoi paddle out. But like, Roger notices this and he wants them to be happy, so he's perfectly happy with giving up his own feelings as long as they are able to be happy together. To him, that is the happiness that he wants at the end of the day. That shows maturity. Right now, Roger's very young. We will see more about Roger after God Valley, where he really begins to become that legendary pirate that people thought he was. So that's why I'm not at all concerned about how Roger being a fucking simp, you know, is like harming his image. What I think is harming his image is Oda making this about Goon Valley and making Shakuyaku like this beautiful character, very strong, and just having everyone simp for her and then having her become a damsel in distress. I think Oda's writing and how he's presenting God Valley is more of an issue in terms of why the Roger Pirates and the Rox Pirates were there. You know, I think if he would have left it just as like a devil fruit thing, I think that would have been much better. And that the Great Treasure was probably like I don't know, like the Great Treasure was probably some legendary. Maybe it was the. It wouldn't be the Nika fruit, because if it was the Nika fruit, Emu would be like, nope, that goes in the vault. That is never coming out. Maybe the Yami Yami fruit could have been that legendary fruit that was there. I just don't necessarily think the way God Valley is being played out and written by Oda, one, is what people expect it to be. But I think alongside with the simping from Roger and all that, I think that's where a lot of the issues come from in terms of Roger's legendary image. Roger also doesn't realize just how dumb he is when he talks about how like he wants to steal Shakyako from the Kuja Empresses and stuff like that. I didn't like that either. I think that way of thinking is very immature of him, because he views her as a trophy. He views her as a treasure. Maybe his feelings are actual genuine, but like he's not presenting them properly. And I think as he gets older, he's going to realize what true romance is, what his true feelings are, and that's probably what happens with Rouge. I can respect that. I like how Yoichi is written. Here, Haraba and Maikuku now, and Rukia and Orihime sometimes. Zuriichi is probably his best written female character. Kubo. So. Rukia is also really good. Orihime is good, just really misunderstood by the fandom. The other characters, I personally don't feel as strong about. My friend had a theory that the box Shanks was in is the box with Dragon's Devil Fruit and he swapped. I think that's very likely. I think that is a very good theory. More than likely, that's where Dragon gets his Devil Fruit ability from. He swapped it out, he ate it to hide it from the Marines or Celestial Dragons, and then he put Shanks into the treasure chest and somehow got into Roger's ship. I can definitely see that as a very strong possibility. I think that's exactly what happened. So your friend has a very good theory on it. But yeah, I just don't agree with the fans' current perception of Roger, because this entire time, you know, Oda has showcased Roger as this person that like both Rayleigh idolized, that Luffy idolized. Like a lot of people said that Roger was this amazing person. Right now we're not seeing that. But I think that all of that amazing stuff that we hear and, you know about Roger, that comes after the God Valley incident. You know? And you kind of see it now with how Ray respects Roger in a lot of ways. Roger's not a hero. Roger's not like the goody two shoes. He's a pirate. He's going to have some like negative attributes. He's gonna have his faults, right? But there's definitely a reason why, he's seen as this legendary pirate, and we're gonna see them more at the God Valley, in my personal opinion. Which is why this current perception of Roger people can have. I'm not gonna say you can't feel this way. I just think it's currently too early to really like make him out to be an incredibly terrible person. I do not see Roger being the type of person who would literally, try to stop Rox saving his family. It has to be something happens within God Valley that forces Roger to team up with Garp. Because the only information we have about the incident is literally from the world government's propaganda. So that's why it's like, we need more information. I'm enjoying the way Oda has done God Valley. Roger's person is being fleshed out more and shown to be a flawed character. Yeah, I agree. I think the current perception of Roger is misplaced. My only critique with God Valley is that I don't like the fact that Shakuyaku is like the great treasure that they are competing for. I think Oda could have done or used something else that could have literally made it not just another damsel in distress moment. Other than that, the devil fruits are, people are going to be vying for the devil fruits. Roger is now shown to be a flawed character. That's great. I just don't like that Shakuyaku is being used as a plot device or like as a damsel in distress for God Valley. I just do not agree with that. Um, but yeah, I'm very interested to see what happens in the next chapter. Dragon is gonna play apparently a huge role in saving Shanks, which the fucking circle of fate, man. Dragon saves Shanks. Shanks saves Luffy. Luffy saves the entire planet. I mean, it's like full fated circle right there. It's fucking amazing. Hey, Sin, what's up? You had a feeling? What do you mean you had a feeling? You know, it's like circle of fate. I wasn't sure how to feel about Shaki being a damsel either. I just don't like that idea. I don't know. I just personally feel like he could have done something way better. Maybe make the Yami Yami fruit as like the most prized thing. You know? Make the Yami Yami fruit the most prized thing. No one's able to get it because of something. Right? Right? But Blackbeard's want for the Yami Yami fruit would come from, you know, him being a slave or, you know, being a part of the hunting competition on God Valley. And the fact that everyone wanted it so badly was his reason for getting it, alongside with, like, maybe that's one of the devil fruits that Rox wanted. You know, I thought that would have been great to use. But some people probably find that boring. But it would have been at least more interesting than having Shaki being like a damsel in distress in that situation. I thought she beat everyone and leave. Honestly, that could still happen. Maybe she's just waiting. Or maybe this isn't her entire ploy just to try to get Rayleigh to save her, so that she could find out if Rayleigh actually likes her. Maybe that's what it is. Because I guarantee you she could probably escape anytime that she wanted. You know? Unless those fucking collars are like OD, like fucking strong as heck, I feel like she could escape. I swear to God, if Oda creates a fucking thing where like she's doing this so that Rayleigh could come and save her, and then she sees what Ray's actual feelings are, I'm just gonna fucking... I'm just gonna be like, fuck me. What the fuck? Maybe Shanks saved Luffy because he had a debt. That really depends on if Shanks actually knew that Dragon saved him. That actually really does depend. But I think the reason why Shanks saved Luffy is because of the fact that he ate the gum fruit, or the Nika fruit, right? As well as what Luffy's dream was. Because Shanks knows what Luffy's dream was. And I think because he realized just how much Luffy was very similar in the ideology that Roger had, he saw Luffy as that person that Roger was waiting for. You know? Remember, he's constantly been called the Destined Child. More than likely, he personally found out or realized himself that I don't think I am that person. I don't think I am that Destined Child. Maybe when he met Luffy, he was like, you know what? I don't think I am. I think it's Luffy. Maybe Shanks wanted to eat the Nika food, but something stopped him. Something prevented him from eating it. You know? Maybe Shanks wanted, you know, to really go and do what Roger and everyone else wanted him to do, but he just couldn't do it. Like, there was something stopping him from doing so. You know, maybe because he had the blood of Garland running through his veins, he was like, I don't think I deserve this. I don't think I am, because I have this monster's or this fucking evil person's blood running through me. So I don't feel like I am that Destined Child. Then he meets Luffy. Luffy eats the devil fruit. Shanks is like, oh my god. Wow, okay. Or maybe Shanks is just like, I don't want to be Destined Child here. Luffy, I'm pawning this off on you. Go off and be the hero or something. I just want to relax and just hang out with Buggy, my man. I'm gonna die of old age. She did tell Ray to come and make her is. Yeah, but that was before God Valley. I mean, fuck, man. Oh god, it's gonna come true, isn't it? It's gonna come true, isn't it? That she's going to fucking... That this is all a ploy for her to see if Ray actually liked her. Oh, God. Oh. Peak romance, baby. God damn it. So come save me from Stronghold all over again. Look, I don't mind it. I just hate the fact that that's something that could be actually true, and I'll just be like, fuck. All right, whatever. Like, I don't mind it. Like, I know I'm looking frustrated about it, but I don't mind it. I really don't. I just feel like, damn. I mean, it would be badass to find out that like Shaki literally could have escaped any time, but she just wanted to see if Riley would do something. That would mean that she fucking was ready to fucking escape anytime that she wanted, but she's playing this game with him. It's like, damn. I actually make her look badass. I ain't gonna lie. I think Oda also has the same thing happen with Nami. We know she can fight, yet she's sometimes a damsel. I think with Nami, it's more of he likes the scaredy cat trope, and it's just like, fuck. Like, he could definitely make Nami kick ass. I just don't know why he doesn't do it. You know? Like, you can definitely have her be brave. She literally stood up to Kaido, like, fuck, man. She can be brave. Even Robin is a damsel sometimes. It's just, again, every once in a while, it's fine. Yeah, but it's also, he does use the trope a lot, and not just with female characters, with male characters as well. It's definitely one of those things where he just likes to use it as a big plot device in a lot of his arcs. Oda loves the hero saves hero trope. Yeah, he does. Shaki being catcher reminds me of how Shiki took Nami in Strong War. Personally, when was the last time Oda did a DID? Sanji. Yeah, he did that with Sanji. In WCI, that's the last time he did it. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's the last time he did it. Or Kobe. You could fucking Kobe was captured and then they saved him. That's also another one if you want. Do you think we'll learn more about Buggy in the flashback? In this flashback, no. The only way we will learn more about Buggy in this flashback is if Rock's wife had another kid without him knowing that she was pregnant with another kid of his, and then Buggy was born. I think if we're gonna get anything with Buggy, it'll probably be with like a Shanks flashback. Because right now, the only way Buggy can fit in this is if if he's actually Rock's second kid. But yeah, no, you're not wrong. Oda does love the hero saves heroine stories. Which is why, like, the idea that, like, someone like Nami could get kidnapped is not, like, it's very strong. I just hope he doesn't fucking, like, fuck it up in some way. Like, my idea, like, if she gets captured and then she outwits Imu and then is able to essentially steal the ancient weapon, the one that shoots down beams, I think that would work. I would be okay if it ended up like that, where she is able to rescue herself out of that situation and steal one of the biggest weapons Imu has to turn the tide of, like, the final war. I think that would have been perfect. I think that would be perfect. But we do have one more damsel in distress moment that is going to be resolved soon, and that's with Sanji and Pudding. Because more than likely, when the Straw Hats are going to essentially clash with the Blackbeard Pirates, Sanji's going to be the one that fights, I don't know, I'm just going to guess Burgess or something, who's like making sure that no one takes Pudding. Sanji saves Pudding. Yeah. I think that's one of the reasons why I just do not see Blackbeard being the final villain, or at least his crew, or at least Luffy, the Straw Hats versus the Blackbeard Pirates being the final thing. Also, please, I for the love of God, do not give me a fucking Davy back fight with the Blackbeard Pirates. I swear to everything, I would hate that shit so fucking much. Please do not give me a fucking Davy back fight. Do not even give me a Davy back fight between the Straw Hats and the Redhead Pirates. I am begging, Oda, please do not do that shit. I hate it. I fucking hate it. I do not want that. People saying, oh, they're definitely gonna do a Davy back fight. You know, Davy D. Jones is now like, which we haven't even talked about yet, but Davy D. Jones, Davy back fight. Oh, Blackbeard versus Luffy is gonna become a Davy back fight. I'm like, that would be the shittiest fucking thing to ever do for a Straw Hats versus Blackbeard crew fight. I would hate that so fucking much. You have no idea. I don't give a shit if Davy D. Jones is the one that started it. I do not want it. But Davy back is an absolute pop. No, it's not. Okay. The only way I think Oda will ever do it is if the prize turned out to be that Blackbeard takes Nami. Because you need a great navigator to get to Laugh Tale. And Blackbeard, despite the fact he does have a navigator, probably isn't good enough to get them to Laugh Tale. So he challenges Luffy to a Davy back fight. Blackbeard wins and takes Nami as a member of his crew. That is something he can do. The Foxy Pirates is the best part of One Piece. I had no problem. Look, just to let you know, I did not mind the Davy back fight arc. I enjoyed it because it showcased a lot of the strong bond that the Straw Hats had. It showcased something really good. But I do not want the conclusion of this fucking manga to end up being a fucking Davy back fight. Please, for the love of God, no. Garland, he's a fucking piece of shit. He's a scumbag. He is a straight up scumbag. Even more so than fucking, what's his name? That fucking Saturn. The guy who died at Egghead. He's more of a scumbag than him. Which is saying a lot. But yeah, another piece of information. This is exactly what Garling was also talking about, like when he made a big discovery. We learned that Rox and Blackbeard's actual D name is Davy D, and not Rox D or Marshall D Teach. It is actually Davy. The only reason why Rox and Blackbeard are using something else that isn't Davy is because the world government has been hunting down the name Davy. DVD is the fucking. It is saying. Wait, is it? No, it's saying Davy. The fuck's that? So that was the big reveal. I thought it was going to be the redhead woman, but apparently that shit doesn't even fucking even matter. What lineage? What does this fucking female character have? Absolutely fucking nothing. She gets stabbed by Garling and then asks Dragon to save her kid. Your essential common peak mother in a flashback in One Piece. Oh no, DVD's getting pirated? Shut up. I mean, I would pirate Marine all day. Ayo! But back to the main stuff. Imagine the next day if I see Afro Luffy return and be absolute peak. He has Gear 5. He could literally have an Afro at any time. Why does he? Why doesn't Luffy fucking make his hair into an afro at that point? Luffy could do it. Don't mind me, I'm losing my damn in this hellhole of a level in that one hollow game. Shouldn't you be preparing to meet Muna, Seb? Come on. I just don't want a Davy back fight. If you want to do a Davy back fight as a reason for like Blackbeard taking Nami, sure, whatever. But if you are suggesting a Davy back fight be the fucking final battle between the Straw Hat crew and Blackbeard, what the fuck's the point then? Like, what's the point? Because, you know, ZP2 probably has got to make sure he doesn't instant win every fight. It wouldn't be as fun. You know what? You're fair enough. That's why he doesn't go after Luffy. That is, you know, that's a fair statement. Hirap Sagan Mati Takmahu? I don't know what that means. But, shut up. But yeah, Davy D. Jones, one of the original pirates, probably rivaled against Joy Boy, had to essentially live in the shadows because the world government kept hunting him. I wonder if Davy D. Jones was the pirate that betrayed Joy Boy. Because I do think that the reason why Joy Boy failed was because someone betrayed him, and I think it was a member of his crew. Because every single arc, every single like powerful like character in the verse who was supposed to change the world always seems to have someone that betrays them. And Luffy's going to be the only one that doesn't have anyone that doesn't. Because he breaks that cycle of betrayal. And because of that, he actually wins. Or he gets betrayed by someone and he still wins anyway. But I do think that maybe, in my personal opinion, Davy D. Jones was the one that betrayed Joy Boy, because more than likely Emu offered or like wanted to give or promise something to him. When Joy Boy was defeated, Davy D. Jones was then betrayed by Emu, and then Davy D. Jones had to run in hiding. That is my take about Davy D. Jones. My bet is Nami betraying him at the end. You're the second person that fucking said that to me, and I fucking hate you all for that statement. The only way Nami even ever betrays Luffy is that she's forced to. AKA another Strong World situation. Because you technically did have that. The original concept of Strong World, or at least the original trailer for Strong World, had her leaving a letter to the crew. So you could definitely see Oda like taking that and putting it into the actual story that goes with the Nami lore that we could get, but that was the aim. Shut up. Shout out to Makino being a peak mother and still alive. Also Shifon as well. The good news is they're not flashback moms. That's the key. Current moms, okay. Flashback moms, nah, you're dead. Your time is up. Dunzo, you're finished. That's the key difference. So we better hope Makino doesn't end up in a fucking flashback. We better hope like fucking, or a flash forward where like we see the future and then she dies. Because goddamn, that would really suck. Even Vivi's mom died. Like, why? Do you have to kill like every single mom? Being a mom in One Piece sucks ass. Especially when you're in a flashback. Mothers never survive. The only mom who didn't, the only mom in the flashback that survived was Dadan. That's right. Luffy's foster mom, baby. She did not die. She survived the curse. Being a mom in anime sucks ass. That is true, especially Especially when you have that hairstyle. That fucking hairstyle where like you tie it in like a little ponytail and you have it like this right here. Once you see a mom character in an anime that has that kind of hairstyle, oh, she's dead. She's gone. She's done though. It's over. GG. Dun dun dun. Dun 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 dun. What about Big Mom? Her curse is because of how much of a shitty mom she is, she's cursed to always remain alive. I don't even think she melted in the lava. Only the shitty moms survive. Only the shitty moms. All the good moms die. That's the curse. She has to live and be fucking a shitty mom. Well, she at least was shitty to put it. But she strikes fear in her family, so that's like being a really shitty mom in that regard. Striking fear in your kids' hearts is really fucked up. Alright. Well, that was the weekly One Piece talk. I'm gonna move on to talking about recent Final Fantasy VII Discourse because fuck. So stupid. Fuck. Like, it baffles me. So, Ever Crisis was a mistake. Ever Crisis was a fucking mistake because holy shit. There are people in this fandom that, like, take a fucking gacha game that sole purpose is to steal your fucking money and getting so upset over it, over a fucking collab, that it's so mind-bogglingly stupid. Alright, to give you context of what the fuck I'm talking about, Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis, it just announced like their plan for the next coming months and like what they're planning on doing with the gacha game. And one of the collabs is a collab with Final Fantasy 13. So, Final Fantasy 13 is gonna essentially have Lightning's costume available for both Tifa and Aerith. Now, if you are a normal Final Fantasy VII fan, you'd be like, oh, that's so cool! Lightning? Final Fantasy 13? Stonks? Rising? Oh, we get both Tifa and Aerith in a Lightning costume for Final Fantasy Ever Crisis? Oh, hell yeah, this is exciting, this is fun! Woo! But, if you are just a really spiteful person who enjoys, or I should say doesn't enjoy when one character gets something and devalues your belief that another character is the actual heroine of the series or of the piece of fiction, you go on a fucking tirade about how it's unfair or like this is bullshit. Essentially, there are some Aerith fans, or I should say Cloud Aerith shippers, who, for whatever reason, instead of saying, oh, that is cool that both Tifa and Aerith are getting Lightning outfits for the Final Fantasy 13 collab, they instead go on a tirade talking about how like it's unfair that Lightning is the canon Aerith of Final Fantasy 13, that Aerith is the heroine, so she should only have, you know, Lightning's outfit. Tifa should be Snow because they're both fucking monks. in their respective series. Or something like, you know, Tifa's a side character. Aerith is the heroine of the series, so she should be the only one that gets the lightning outfit. And, of course, the famous, both Lightning and Aerith share the same Japanese voice actor, so she should only be Lightning. She's the canon Lightning. What the hell does that even mean? That's my fucking point. The nonsense argument is so bullshit. It makes not a lick of fucking sense. They're getting mad over a fucking gacha game choosing two of the female characters, the dual heroines of Final Fantasy VII, giving them both the same outfit, maybe slightly different design, and complaining that it's not only one of them. That the other character getting the outfit is bullshit because she's not the heroine, she's the side character, Aerith is the heroine, they share the same voice actress as Lightning, she is the canon Lightning, whatever that fucking means. Like, are you fucking, like, what the fuck? This is the most stupidest fucking shit that has ever come out of the Final Fantasy community. Oh my god, I almost choked on myself. Like, what the fuck? Who cares? It's a gacha game. It's a fucking collab. It doesn't fucking matter. It literally does not fucking matter one bit. You're literally complaining about a fucking gacha game that's only being made to get the most money out of you until part 3 comes out, and then once part 3 comes out, guess what? This fucking gacha game is likely going to die. This game is likely going to fucking die. Because the remake project is finally complete, Ever Crisis goes down, I lose out because all my fucking things I have collected throughout the entire time I fucking played it, the amount of money I spent on that game, that shit goes down the toilet with the game. Who wins? No one! Holy fucking shit! That's how dumb this argument is! That's how dumb this whole situation is! Square wins. They're the only one who wins. Barely. You would hope they win. But apparently they suck at managing finances. This is the first time Final Fantasy 13 getting any love in a long time? Yes! And I hate Final Fantasy 13. I think it's a shitty ass game. I have to replay it because I need to see if my perception of it changed over time. But when I first played it, I hated it. It was the first Final Fantasy game I never got through. Because they share the same voice actor doesn't mean the characters are very compatible. Just appreciate the... Oh my god. You know what's also funny about the whole argument that, like, Tifa should have gotten Snow's outfit because they're both monks? Aerith isn't even a swordsman in fucking Final Fantasy VII. Lightning is a swordsman. What kind of fucking insane logic is this? You're saying that Tifa should be Snow because they're both monks, and yet you want Aerith to be Lightning? They don't even have the same fucking moveset. Ugh. By that logic, Aerith should have gotten vanilla outfits since they're similar class types. Exactly! Exactly, but they don't fucking care because one of the major things that they always want is Square Enix to come out and say that only Aerith is the heroine of Final Fantasy VII. Despite the fact that she's gone for half the fucking game. It's not a hard concept to understand that there are two heroines of Final Fantasy VII. You are allowed two heroines of Final Fantasy VII or any fucking piece of work. The same way why there's two duotagonists. There's a protagonist and a duotagonist. Those can coexist. Like, oh my fucking god. You see how angry I am? You see why this is so stupid? It's so stupid that there's a thunderstorm outside my house. That's how angry I am. I'm summoning that thunderstorm right now. That's how pissed off I am about this dumb argument. Did have a field trip of figuring out who the hell is the main character of Final Fantasy VI. They all are except for Maro and Gao. Listen, we all know the main character of Final Fantasy VI is the clown. Whatever his name is. I never played Final Fantasy. I just remember the clown. First, the entire group of all heroes and heroines. They'll just say the world or just had a thing with Seth. Second, why not just look at it as new outfits for people's favorite characters? That's the yes. You would think that's like the most logical thing you could fucking do. But guess what? They don't fucking care about it. They want so badly to be proven right that Aerith is the main heroine and no one else. Because it gives them legitimacy to believe that the MC can end up with the heroine. MC, Cloud, ending up with Aerith. Their logic makes no fucking sense. Not every single main character ends up with the heroine. I don't know why people think that's the case. Does Harry end up with Hermione? No. Does fucking Naruto end up with Sakura? No. Like, holy fucking shit. Technically, he is in his POV. Well, technically, I'm the main character of my own life to my POV. And I gotta say, my life kind of sucks ass. My life is kind of ass, I ain't gonna lie. I hate being the main character of my life. Can I be a main character of someone else's life at this point? Actually, you know what? I don't even want that on anybody, so I don't even want that. Oh yeah, it's hockey. He's so upset. Yeah, I know, right? I'm summoning the storms. I have the same hockey that Nami is going to have in the future. It's so hilarious how Final Fantasy VII shipping Discourse is still going on. I thought the matter was so adventure, even though Final Fantasy original was clear. When was Hermione called the heroine? I don't fucking know. All I know is that, well, it's very hard not to picture her as the heroine. She is literally the main female character in all the Harry Potter series. Like in all the books, she's literally the female character that gets the most screen time. So technically, she is the heroine of the series. Unless J.K. Rowling says something else, then I don't fucking know. Honestly, if she's not the heroine, I could care less. I'm not fighting that. I have no skin in that game. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. That's perfectly fine. I have no skin in that game. Whatever. You can be the side character in mine. Just wait till I come downtown. We'll go on the most fire side quest. I want to be a main character though. Just because me being the main character of my life sucks doesn't mean I don't want to be a main character. I just want to be a main character of someone else. In someone else's life. Become that main character. You know what? The only actual canon Final Fantasy USA, dare I said it. What the fuck is Final Fantasy USA? Like America? What the fuck does that mean? I mean female characters are heroine, but I think heroine equates to love interest for a lot of people. No, to some people, yes, it does. But the heroine isn't really is not always the main love interest. The heroine is always for the most part, it's always the main female lead. That is the heroine of the series, right? Even if she doesn't have, like, even if she doesn't move the plot along a lot, right? Usually the heroine is always the main female lead. The female character that gets the most screen time, the most time and character development throughout the series. Their bond with the main character and all that stuff. That's usually what a heroine is. She's the female hero, essentially. You can have both a hero and a heroine. That's perfectly fine. That's not even Final Fantasy, technically. Thank you, localization. What the fuck does that mean? The Japanese name of Mystic Quest. What? They named it Final Fantasy USA? Who the fuck? What the fuck? Huh? What? Rukia wasn't called the heroine though in Bleach or Humorous. People assume Rukia was. Well, here's the thing. Which of the two characters technically was more of a heroine? Because you had Orihime show up in a lot more arcs than Rukia did. You know? Like, you had Rukia for the first arc, the arc where they go save her. And then you had Orihime, who winded up being in all the arcs, technically, who had more screen time. But I will say this: sometimes a heroine does not mean the most screen time. It's usually the character that the author views as the parallel to the main character, I guess. I don't know. The whole thing with Kubo and naming Orihime as the heroine was always weird to me, because you're right in the sense that Rukia definitely felt more like the heroine, but you could also make the argument that Rukia is the dual antagonist and Orihime is the heroine. So that changes the concept a little bit, because Rukia does move the plot along with Ichigo. So you have Ichigo as the protagonist, Rukia as the dual antagonist, and then you have Orihime as the heroine. Those are two that would at least label it differently. Because you could have a protagonist, dual antagonist, tri-antagonist, but you can also have a heroine. So I guess, yeah, the concept of heroine is different when you compare it to other... It depends on each story, I guess. So... Rukia was called partner by Kubo. I'm assuming that means dual antagonist. And then... Brian, get out. I don't want to hear about, oh my god, did you hear about the new Cars TV series? The new Cars thing here? Alright, Brian. Thank you so much for the reset, Brian. How are you? How are you, Brian? I'm not that particular. You kind of are, bro. Kind of are. Me, I'm just ranting. But going back to the Final Fantasy VII stuff, not only is there discourse with the whole Ever Crisis situation, which, like I said, is dumb as shit. We're back again. It's like a giant fucking loop. We're back again to Advent Children discourse. I forgot why. Oh, right, because Advent Children is also going to be the anniversary collab with Final Fantasy, with the gacha game. That's why. But it's back in a circle because of the whole thing about how, like, some Aerith and Cloud and Aerith fans believe that Cloud isn't happy at the end of Advent Children. And essentially, they have this belief that Cloud is the most happiest when he sees Aerith's ghost. That he's not really happy because he doesn't end up with his true love. Despite the fact he smiles at the end as he watches Aerith go with Zack into the live stream. I don't know how I'm yeah. Well, it's also that, and also because of the whole thing where, like, Cloud abandons Tifa and his so-called family after he gets Geostigma. Despite the fact they're missing the context that Cloud himself feels guilty because he doesn't know how to cure himself from Geostigma. And that he goes away because he feels like he cannot protect his family. He cannot protect the happy life that he wanted with Tifa, because he felt that the Geostigma became his weakness. That he didn't want to be a burden to them, as well as finding a cure for Denzel, who's also suffering through geostigma. He wanted to find some sort of answers, even for him, about a way to cure geostigma. And it's just like, I feel like anyone who makes arguments like that are just rage baiting. You know, because it's just like, have you seen the movie? Do you not understand the context that the movie is shown? Right? To make a statement like, what the fuck? To make a statement like that, you know? I think the term you could use is B-plot. It's mainly used in film, but it's best described the second storyline that runs with the main storyline. Yeah. 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 I guess that is another way of saying it. Are you sure it was Zach and not York? Deadly Premonition joke. Let's go. Never played it. I could give a whole rant on why that's not how Cloud is, but I won't. Dutch Dredd already handled that. Well, here's the thing. There is an issue in Advent Children about Cloud and the way he's portrayed. There's no question about it. There is an issue with it. But, again, what they think is the issue is not what the actual issue is. They're trying to portray it as like he is love-stricken, or not love-stricken, that he misses Aerith, that her death affected him so much that he's not happy at the end of Advent Children, that he is miserable being with Tifa, that he's only with Tifa because, you know, Aerith died, so like Cloud and Tifa are together because fucking, you know, Aerith's dead. If Aerith was alive, Cloud would have chosen Aerith. And I'm just like, you probably read the entire thing wrong. You probably played the game wrong. Like, nothing in the original game at all says that, like, Cloud misses Aerith. And I know they love to use that mistranslation of that one fucking line at the end of the fucking game to try to portray it as so. I don't know, man. I see the ending of Advent Children, and I'm like, that is a man who managed to go through survivor's guilt and then come out of it and put on a smile and be a happy person who then fucking asked Tifa to close down the bar so that she and him, Denzel and Marlene, can go and have a fucking family day out. How is that not a fucking happy Cloud? How's that not a happy Cloud? That's a very happy Cloud. He's super happy. He's enjoying life. Why do they want Cloud to be miserable? Who the fuck is Denzel? First off, yes, I agree. Denzel is a weird name to like put on like some white kid in fucking Final Fantasy VII. But like, he's this kid that both Cloud and Tifa adopt in Advent Children, the movie sequel. Yeah, there you go. That's the answer to you. He was given forgiveness, moved on. We even see how the camera shifts to Tifa and his family. What goes off was that? Yeah. It's baffling. I don't understand the logic that they like to portray with that. Like, there's issues with Cloud's portrayal in Advent Children. There's no question about it. People have issues with it. Seb, it's this guy. You can see it on the bottom corner. There's a Cerberus, the movie? No! Are you kidding me? Fuck no! There's a Cerberus is way awful than the movie. No! Nah, that is a hot take, my friend. That is a hot take I disagree with. Isn't Tifa the mom from the child from the... No. No, not Tifa Barrett. No. Marlene, the child, comes from a friend of his that they used to live together back in his home village before Shinra fucking destroyed it. He took Marlene on as his adopted daughter. Tifa is no way connected to Barrett in any sort of way except for a fatherly daughter's relationship. Vincent Valentine dying, yes. Marlene is Dine's daughter. There's no good reason for any of these. Just enjoy your ship, but understand it's not canon. Just acknowledge the canon ship, but still ship your ship. They're never gonna accept that. They're never going to accept it because they don't want it to be wrong. Because they think like everything that they have ever researched, everything they ever said is correct. That we're the ones who haven't read or follow Final Fantasy VII correctly. You know? It's never going to end. I guarantee you. Like, if Cloud and Tifa, like, don't end up together, and let's just say, for example, Cloud and Aerith end up together in Part 3, there's going to be some Cloud and Tifa fans who will be very upset. Who will feel like they were fucked over. Because everything that they thought was true, everything they thought are known, you know, turned out to be false. People trying to accept that your ship lost is one of the hardest fucking things to do. Very rarely do people actually just say, you know what, I was wrong, I'm still going to ship my favorite ship, but that ship is canon. Accept it, but continue shipping what they ship. Because people want the canoncy. People want the canoncy more than they fucking want the fucking money. You know? It's always... The goal, at the end of the day, for a lot of shippers is canoncy. Well, there's also 2 books they can read for Denzel's backstory and adoption stuff on the way to Smiles, the one before advent events, if they want to look at it. Guess what? They don't read that. These are the same fans that use Maiden, which, from my understanding, is absolutely not connected to the Final Fantasy VII Canonicon at all, because it's written by someone else who created essentially a fan fiction, because he had nothing to go on. These are also the same people who do not even read Trace of Two Paths, because instead of reading about fucking Aerith and her past, they don't care because it doesn't involve Cloud in it. If it doesn't involve Cloud, a lot of these Cloud and Aerith shippers do not care about anything else as long as they can use it to say that Cloud and Aerith is canon or justify why their ship is correct. And that's a lot of shippers do that. That is literally not something that only happens in Final Fantasy VII. A lot of shippers do that. For example, JJK. I know a lot of people enjoy JJK. Surprisingly, there's people who shipped a lot in JJK too. I did not know this. Mostly because I did not care about JJK. I am not reading JJK or watching it ever again because they ruined One Piece for me. Because all these power scalers came from JJK and decided to fucking pollute One Piece. But there was a post talking about how, like, they hate the fact that a certain canon pairing did not a certain canon pairing happened, and their pairing that they wanted did not. Right? And they refused to accept it because they believed that their interpretation of the events of JJK were right. To the point that even a power scaler went to their post and literally clapped back at them with an actual quote from the series that both involve power scaling too. But like, here's the thing. People try very hard to make their headcanons into canon. I do that. You think all the Luffy Nami stuff that I've been preaching for a long time, you don't think a lot of that stuff that I think about them, some of that first start off as headcanon? that I try to insert into canon. I've done that several times. I learned much better to analyze and understand certain things that are headcanon and try not to use them as canon. Because at the end of the day, canon matters. Right? Like, my canon for Luffy Nami is simply this. I think Nami is in love with Luffy. She just doesn't know it. She showcased several times that she has this look of fondness on Luffy that is very not normal that she gives to anyone else. That is a headcanon. It's a headcanon based on certain things that I've seen in the story. Will I ever say that in an argument or a debate that Nami likes or loves or is in love with Luffy? No. Why? Because there's no canon proof of it. It's a headcanon. I also noticed that some Cloudy shippers are also angry about the whole adventure and stuff, but that's mostly because they don't like how Cloud was betrayed. Which I get it. I understand that. But I think the argument about, you know, about Cloud in general is just like, oh no! You're making me go to a website that I don't know of? What is this? Because she only loves Loony? What? Reddit. A man's agenda will never die? I mean, yeah. Agenda never dies. Agenda Piece has ruined One Piece. I'm just saying that. Agenda Piece has forever ruined One Piece. There's more for the person asking about Denzel, but you're right, yeah. I mean, yeah. Why is who's Delta? That's Denzel. It's because he's on my fucking browser. But yeah, like, oh, the entire Final Fantasy VII Discourse is so stupid. I swear to fucking God, man. And it's always looping back to the whole thing. We need part 3 news right now because, like, this constant cycle of the same bullshit happening every single fucking year has been so fucking tiresome, man. I'm so sick of it. This whole fucking lightning collab thing is such a stupid fucking deal that should not be an issue. Who cares? Who cares? They both get the fucking outfits. Celebrate both of them getting outfits. Be happy. Yay! I swear to God. You know what, Graz? Just for that, I'm playing a spooky game. That's right. I ain't playing a spooky game just because you said it that way. It should be, Loony, can you please play a spooky game? Thank you. See, if you ask nicely, maybe the streamer will be able to accommodate you. Is that a YouTube video stream? What the fuck are you talking about? I'm streaming on both fucking YouTube and Twitch. That has nothing to do with anything. I'm not recording this for a YouTube video. Oh, the Adventureland thing is today? Wow. Could you please greet Emily from... What the fuck does that mean? What the fuck does greet Emily from me? What the fuck does that mean? What are you saying? He meant greet, but that makes more sense then. But sometimes you upload videos on YouTube. Yeah, but I'm literally being live on YouTube right now. We'll play a fucking horror game. God damn it! Didn't you also want part 2 to just put it into the ship stuff once and for all? Yes. And I think it needs to. I think it needs to literally fucking put it right in your fucking face, right in front of everyone's fucking face, who the canon pairings are. No more of this maybe, or I won't say who, come up with your own interpretation or some bullshit shit like that. If I was fucking Nojima, Nomura, Square Enix, I would put an end to this and make it fucking clear as day which fucking pairing is canon. I need to see fucking Zack and Aerith kissing in that fucking church, saying I love you to each other, then having fucking mythical fucking blurred sex in underneath the light in the fucking flower bed of this fucking live stream church. And then fucking Cloud and Tiva under the high wind, they confess, they say they love each other, and they're like, yeah, we're together. That's what I fucking need. Something like that. Maybe without the sex, but like something that, like literally. Something that literally just screams in your fucking face that these are the pairing pairings that I have chosen. That Square Enix, Nojima, Nomura have chosen. No more of this wishy-washy bullshit. It needs to fucking happen. Plot twist, Cloud ends up with that random NPC from Nebo or something. Listen, you. Listen. If Tifa and Aerith are not an option, I want Cloud to end up with fucking I don't know. You know what? I'm not even gonna entertain that. I'm tired of interpretations. I guess you can have your own, but when something else tells you something, it is what it is at the end. You have to understand, Chisandy, the internet, people don't give a shit. People just gonna like what they like, and then that's it. No matter what we do, it's just never gonna change. You wanna know why? Jesse's mom? No, she's dead. You wanna know why? Because in the Final Fantasy VII community, this is what everyone says.
Dilly-dally, shilly-shally.
Dilly-dally, shilly-shally.
Dilly-dally, shilly-shally.
We're not sure she could have survived. I highly doubt it. JSP. I'm about to enter a cult, baby. You know what? I'm gonna do this game in Japanese. Because I am cool like that. I'm going to show off my Japanese. Nihon. Stigmatized property. Yes. Nailed it. Nihon language. Yes. Yareyo. Shut up. Uh-oh. 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 Game froze.
明るい未来は明るい家から日本事故変換士協会
Did I say Nihon? I meant Nippon. What? Hold on, hold on. There we go. Nippon-dese. Alright. Let's go, baby. Oh, the dev team. Why am I looking at someone's bruised knees? I understand all of these. I understand everything that is being said here. I could tell you, but it's going too fast. I can't read it all. I can't read it. That's a Mitaru! I know that one. Ooh, spooky scary. That was this. Show off my Japanese. Nihon. Stigmatized property. See? That's good. I am...
お金しとくらい
Shut up! What is that? What the fuck is that? Why did it do that? Yeah, whatever. House A. Where's my mouse? House A. Got it. You got it. I see. Understandable. Soka. This is gonna be my house when I move to Japan. Was there something here? No. Is that a bondage? Nope. I see. I see. Pretty sure it was a Plativa Cloud Cap is under the ship. Yep. Something's here. Oh, hello. What'd you say about my mother? Oh, so that number down there means how many anomalies are here, or demons, or whatever. What does this do? Oh, okay. Night vision. The hell was that? Wait, this room is different? Yeah, okay. That's what that looks like? Interesting. Oh. The man was missing. It's snowing? Oh no, it's ghost lights. Ooh, spooky, scary. I'm doing pretty good. I don't like that. What the fuck just ran? You guys heard that, right? Oh, no, you guys can't hear anything. That's just low as shit. Wait, did you guys hear that thumping? Like someone was running? Wow. Blasted it to 100, baby. Okay, maybe not the UI. Someone just ran across. Like in the headset. Oh, I hate this. I hate sound environmental shit. What the fuck was that loud fucking running sound? I'm assuming that means 2 o'clock. Huh. Moshi moshi! Konnichiwa! Wait, where's the door? Oh no! There's an anomaly here somewhere! Oh god! There's 2 anomalies now? What the fuck? Oh. Oh. Okay. I got both of them? How did I get both of them? Where the fuck did the chimes come from? Oh, what the fuck? What the hell is that? Oh, that's that shit from Silent Hill F. What are those? Are they flowers or weeds? It's 3 o'clock. This two? Oh my god.
Do the Mario
Omni-Moon! Damn it!
arms from side to side.
Scared me.
Come on, it's time to go. Do
What do you
the
mean there's two
Mario
anomalies? Where?
step, and then again, let's do the Mario.
What do you mean?
Now.
What does that mean? What? 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 What happened? Nothing happened! Well, okay, there's one. Hi, Omni-Moon, how are you? What does that mean? Seb, what does that mean down there? I mean, I know what it means, but I'm trying to test you, Seb. Ha 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 ha. Coward. Hey, what does this mean? I can't read the Nippon. Oh, that's
I'm waiting, old man.
what? Why does that keep doing that? Whatever. What am I... Oh, Obachan! Hi, Obachan! Obachan's gone. Ain't gonna lie. Obachan, if you want to hang out, I'll hang out with you. Alright, you want this? Oh. I mean... Hmm. 420. What? Where's that sound coming from? Oh! Oh, demons! The demons are coming! The demons were coming for me. Oh, fuck you! Shit. Alright. Alright, you fucking little... Alright. Fuck! Damn, that got me. Fuck! God, spooky fucking child. Nothing happens in here. Yatta! I did it! Alright, hold on. Oh. I didn't mean to do that.
明るい未来は明るい家日本事故物件監視協会
Alright, let's actually play it in English. To all employees, let's carry our work with integrity, this month's reporting ranking. This month's line of duty deaths. What? Activities overview. Surveillance detection report. Surveillance detection report. Surveillance detection report. Don't miss a thing. Don't make a mistake. Stay vigilant. No mistakes. I'm watching you. Come. We are watching. It's coming. So that's what that was. I recognize Miteru. Normal special pay. Just some special pay. What the fuck does that mean? To all employees. False report. Oh. Paranormal activity was previously reported at your assigned property. That's what that meant. Monitor the camera footage with the utmost caution. If you notice any changes, report them immediately. So that's what it was. I was false reporting. Oh, the external toilet. That's what this is called? That's what this is called? The external toilet? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch a tiger by the toe. If he hollers, let him go. Please, ghost, don't come after my balls. Yo, Pikachu, what is this? This is called Japan Stigmatized Property. It's very similar to what's that game called? Observation duty, where you literally look at like a bunch of cameras and point out anomalies. I got spooked because some child was like right in front of the fucking camera. So it's essentially just a game where you can monitor cameras and like that, for example. This shit should not be here, so you report it. There you go. So it's a game like that. How are you today, Pikachu? Someone knocked. Oh, no one knocked. This just fell. Kitty cat? Kitty cat? No kitty cat. To our employees. Huh? What? Where? Huh? What? Where? Huh? Oh, okay. Well, where are the other ones? Wow. It was open. Cool. Oh. This door. This door, no bueno. Uh-oh. Oh! Hi! Hi! Hi, Kodomo! Bye, Kodomo! Can Kodomo be one? Kodomo can be used for like what? One child and two, or one singular or multiple children. Because I actually don't know if like Japan uses has a distinction for like plural and singular. Oh, hi, Sadako. How are you? You're looking good. That means that she was way closer here. Holy shit. She might have killed me. There's no singular, plural, or gender in Japan. Neko can be multiple, one cat and male. Oh, okay. Perfect. Gotcha. It's all about knowing the context? Gotcha. That makes sense. Hey, why do we have an external toilet? Was this moved? Something's here. Ah, the door closed. Nothing happens here. Or maybe something did happen, and I'm just not seeing it. Man, you really want to come out of that well, don't you? Fucking Silent over here. But spider makes more sense usually. Like similar words. If I said Kumo ga iru, it could mean there's a spider or there's a cloud. But spider makes more sense really. Gotcha. So Chisai Kumo ga iru. By that context, you could say they're talking about a spider. Because it's a small kumo, right? The hell was that? Is this door closed? Ooh, I can't force report one more time. Otherwise I'm fucked! Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh. Okay. So just read to a stream on YouTube caught the not liking the trigger for God Valley being damsel thing. It's a massive Helen of Troy riff as it's parallel in Trojan War, yeah. It's just not... It's just... Oda could have done it in so many different ways. That's why I'm just like... That's why I'm not vibing it, you know? Oda definitely could have done something way different, but like, whatever. Have you seen this game called Resonance of Plague Tale Legacy? Yes, I know about it. I have it, I think, because it was free. Oh my god! Where? I don't see anything. I'm stupid. Where? I'm stupid. I need help. I'm a dummy. What am I missing? What am I missing? Oh god! Damn it. What? $0? $20? What? $20.40 an hour? You missed 4 anomalies. Object extra in camp 4 Buddhist altar. Intruder ghost in camp 3 living room 2. There was a ghost? Object disappearance in camp 2 living room. Object extra. Oh my god. Gotta look for those small minor things. Fuck me. But yeah, I've heard about it, yeah. Boo. Oh my god, what is that? Puddle of blood? Who's making noise? You better be paying rent if you're making that kind of noise. Oh. Hi, Kodomo. Oh! Somebody better clean that up. You're gonna try the control game? I heard it's really good. Whoa, 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 whoa! What the hell is this? A tree root? Or a tree branch or something? We finally got something in that room. Reminds me of Stigmatized Property by Chilla Arts. It's literally called Japan Stigmatized Property. I think. Right? That was this game called. Yeah, Japan Stigmatized Property. Stigmatized Property is fun. I mean, I'm having fun. I already lost, but like, it's because you have to look at the most random shit appearing in the door closed. These chairs seem different. Okay, maybe not. Maybe I'm just dumb. What'd you do? What did you do? Shit. Ah, fuck. One of these, it's probably a really small thing I can't fucking... Can't buy on top of the corner? I thought that was a person hanging? Can't buy. No, that's just like... I don't know what that is. There's a portion where the person does hang, but that thing's always there. Oh, Sadako, hello. Silly Sadako. Coming out of the well. So silly. Oh. Shit. Who turned on the lights? Silly Sadako. Get back in the well. What? Man, if you're knocky like that, you better fucking be paying rent. Oh, fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck. Fucking getting up so close and personal. Fuck you. How was that? Oh, shit. Oh, God. I don't... oh. No! What do you mean? Oh, a rope. Oh, God. Do you play games on your phone? Oh, my God. Oh. Oh, Bachan! Oh. Oh, wow, there's two anomalies in here. Was it open? No, the bottom one. The bottom is supposed to be open like that. The top one isn't. So, I had an anomaly where the top one was open. Really? You're using the toilet? Come on, man. Using the fucking toilet. At least they flushed. At least I have some common courtesy. What is that sound? Yes? Oh, God. Oh, possessed old man. Have you ever played the control game? No. I have it, but I never played it. Wait. Neko! The cat is an anomaly? Poor cat. Okay, we're almost done. Oh, fucking bitch. Shit, I'm this close to winning. Door opening and closing. Intruder ghost. Cancel. What? What? Huh? 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 Where was the ghost? Huh? What? Huh? Where was the ghost? Is it because I was on this I couldn't see it? What the fuck? Some bullshit. Hi. Oh, Sadako. that a ghost right there? The pool of blood. That was not supposed to be there this entire fucking time? Oh my fucking god. I'm an idiot. This entire time I thought that was always there. Oh my fucking god. That, it's not a banjo. I don't know what it's called. Again with the knocking. Whoa! Distorted camera. What the fuck? Oh, hi. Good no more. I feel like I never find anything in here, which means there's usually something in here. The door was moved. Okay. Ooh, spooky Shadow Man. With those beating eyes. That was Emu. That's where Emu is. Emu has come to take over. That's how it all started, with those beating eyes. Huh. Huh. Oh. Okay. Whoa, what the hell is this? What do you mean? What? That wasn't part of the thing? Holy shit. Oh my god, really? Shit balls. I mean, oh, Neko! Oh my fuck. Oh, something's happening here. The hangman. We're almost done. Like 20 seconds. Ah! Come on, where is it? Oh. Hands! Oh, that's just the same thing. Oh god, I'm not gonna make it, am I? I don't fucking know. I made it? Yay! You missed 3 anomalies. Can I see what my 3 missed are? I made $103.80 for a 5-hour shift. Okay, you know what? That's not that bad. Wait, what? What is this? No, I know the game control, Sandy. I just never played it. Ooh. All right, let's try a different property. I can't get my mouse. There we go. Akita A residence. Narati Shrine. Start some work, baby. Oh, excuse me. Ooh, barracuda. Oh my god. Alright. Let's check out the shrine, baby. Oh boy. This one might suck. Okay. Wow. What an angle. Oh, this one looks like it's gonna suck. I like how like hyper realistic they made this look though. This looks like some Resident Evil-esque fucking level. Is that normal? I guess that's normal. Oh, okay. Is it raining? Oh. Is the rain an anomaly? Rain is an anomaly, okay. Who's beating the drums? If you're gonna beat some drums, beat the drums of liberation, baby. Oh, that's a scary ass mask. Fucking hell. Me? What? You're beating the drums? Yeah, you couldn't beat the drums of a liberation, man? Damn, Seb. What the fuck? A hobbit dropped a helmet on my head? Why? Wait, how short are you if a hobbit dropped a helmet on your head? Boom, 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 boom. In the well, plankton size? Good gravy, he's naked! I don't know what the fuck I'm looking at. Huh? ¿Qué pasó? The hell was that? Someone broke in and... Wait, what the fuck did I just... What anomaly did I just clear? Oh, that thing that was here. That's not supposed to be there. Oh, that is tricky. Hello, spooky ghost. Won't I ever meet a friendly ghost like Casper? Cat. Huh? Come again? Why did that sound like Plank? Why did that sound like fucking not Plankton? Fucking Patrick. What the hell was that? Is that supposed to be there? It's just camera, I guess. Casper, the friendly ghost, the friendliest ghost you know. He got choker, he got choker. I I see nothing. I see fucking nothing. What the fuck, man? Where is everything? Ooh, 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 ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh. Do I see anything? No, I... Oh, what the hell is wrong with this fucking screen? Are the demons possessing? Are the demons possessing the camera? Is this tree supposed to be this color? No. Oh. Ooh. Hi. Weird face thing. Spooky, scary skeletons. Da-da-da-da-da. Spooky, scary skeletons. Oh my god, we're gonna die. Spooky, scary skeletons. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. What the hell? A door just showed up here. Wait, were these doors over here? Yes, they were, I guess. Oh, hello. Who that sneaking? Who that sneaking around? Come on, I promise you. I will shoot first and ask questions later. Oh, I'm tired. Where's the spookiness? Come on. Show me something spooky. No. Huh? Alright, fine. I'm just gonna It's gonna start. Oh, there's something there. Oh no! I don't know where they are. Where's the Spooky? Oh, GG boys. You missed 4 door opening, closing in Cam 3 corridor. Really? Intruder ghost in Cam 4. Really? What the? I cannot see this shit. Intruder ghost in Cam 1 approach. There was a ghost. Where the fuck was it? I could not see it. What the fuck? This game is visually so fucking good that it's so impossible to find this shit. Fuck, man. Fuck. Damn. Oh. Am I going to do a Resident Evil playthrough before RE9? I want to, but I don't know. But I don't know, like, I don't have a plan for it yet because I need to figure out, like, when I'm, have to start preparing to depart for Japan. Because it's like, once I know a date, then I could, like, then I can, essentially plan it out. Right now, there's just no plan in place for me to do so. I really want to because I really want to try beating all the main Resident Evil titles before RE9 comes out. But I need to know, like, when my departure date is. Because if I have to be there, like, literally early March, then, you know, I won't be able to even play Resident Evil 9 at that point. Because at that point, I'm going to be already be I'm already going to, like, pack up my shit, you know? Hopefully I could get news on it in, like, either this month or next month. But currently, I just don't have anything planned. I do want to do it, though. I did it for Resident Evil 8, so I want to do it also for Resident Evil 9. What is this?
This is why Hancock is Luffy's future wife.
Alright. Tell me, AI voiceover.
After the Marineford War, Luffy takes refuge on Amazon Lily under Boa Hancock's protection. To cheer him up, she brings him mountains of food, already acting like they're on their honeymoon.
How shameful it is for
Oh god.
newlyweds to be separated like this. What a tragic heroine I've become.
Sweetie, don't say that. We're always together in spirit.
Of course, dear.
No matter how far apart the world may keep us, we are bound by a thread of passion.
Oh, Luffy. My heart is aflame with affection. I can feel the desire building up inside me.
She's so loyal that she's willing to prepare meals for him every single day.
while you're here, I'll be sure to bring you the
Oh.
most delicious food from Amazon Lily every day.
Thanks, Hancock. You rock. Let's see. Could you start off with that specialty Gorgon something or other?
Oh my, I do believe he's uttered my name at least 10 times now. That must mean we're engaged.
This is
Oh, God. Like I said several times, Luffy Hancock, this is literally her delusion. This is literally her imagination, her fantasy. Claiming that this is why she's gonna become Luffy's future wife is so bad. You literally fucking... Oh... It's like the fucking same argument again with that she will offer him so much food that he'll accept being her wife. Like, literally fucking Sanji gives all the food to Luffy too. Should Sanji become Luffy's wife? It's such a shitty argument, man. It's so bad. It's such a bad argument. Such a bad argument, man. Oh, God. It doesn't even talk about Luffy's side of things. It's all about her. Her headcanon, her imagination. Her fantasy of what Luffy is. When that's not Luffy at all. Fucking hell, man. I swear to God. It's such a shitty argument. It really is. Alright. I'm gonna call it here. I'm getting tired. Like, you probably noticed me fucking yawning like a pig, like a Buddha. Buddha this. Yeah, I should be able to stream on Monday. I have a day off on Monday, so I will be able to stream on Monday. We'll see what I'll do on Monday. But that will be the next stream. I'm just getting extremely tired. I've been up since early in the morning to go to work. But I should be able to stream on yes, Monday will be the next stream. Which Suit already technically tried. She just didn't trick him into magic. But shippers like Lohan, then you like it. I mean, it's fine if you like it, but like it's the reasoning suck. That's my main gripe with it. The reasoning sucks at the end of the day. That's all it is. You could continue liking it, but you need better evidence for Luffy and Hancock to be together. You need way better evidence than that. Yeah. So thank you everyone who stopped by. I appreciate it. This was a lot of fun discussion. Can't wait to see what the next One Piece chapter comes out is all about. I'll see you guys on Monday for the next stream. What am I doing? All right. Yeah, so I'll see you guys on the next stream. Stay safe. And don't forget, there's a service is Best Final Fantasy VII. You would be ostracized in the Final Fantasy VII community for that take. Just saying, Seb. Both need to change or have real growth. Exactly. I agree with that. Alright. Thank you, Sin. Thank you, everybody who stopped by. Trisandi, Seb. Oh, Red Halo, Graz, Smithy, Cosmo. Thank you, everyone.